Bruce and Lucius reconstruct a shattered bullet, but the 3D scan incorrectly shows a full thumbprint. In reality, only a partial print would be possible due to the bullet casing.
At what cost?
The database is null.
Bruce tells Lucius that the database is null key encrypted, but in reality, null key encryption does not alter data and is used when plain text is required. Batman's sonar vision displays shadows of SWAT officers and dogs, which sonar wouldn't detect. It also inexplicably shows the word SWAT on uniforms. During the bank heist, the Joker's hair changes from brown to green as he passes the bus that crashed through the bank's wall. When Bruce tests a wrist guard with detachable plates, he accidentally launches them. However, when he replaces the guard, the plates are still there. Despite severe burns exposing his teeth and muscles, Harvey Dent speaks clearly. His damaged eye also functions normally, which is unrealistic. Wayne plans to use Korean smugglers to perform a halo jump to enter Hong Kong undetected. However, halo jumps occur at 30,000 feet, well within radar range.
Halfway to Hong Kong. Keep me in the loop.
Gary Oldman accidentally slips into his English accent multiple times, most noticeably while yelling at Harvey Dent.
Clearly Maroney's got people in your office, Dent.
We're going after the mob's life savings. Things will get ugly.
During Batman's interrogation of the Joker, the amount of makeup on the Joker's forehead changes between shots due to the impact against the table. After a warehouse explosion, a fire hose sprays water from side to side. In reality, firefighters focus water at the base of the fire for efficiency. The ferries leaving Gotham at sunset should have traveled for hours by midnight, yet they still appear near the harbor. In the holding cell scene, a crew member and a camera reflection with a blue LED screen are visible in the mirror when Batman slams the Joker against the wall. The hospital emergency room entrance lacks access for gurneys, and the emergency sign should be red instead of blue.
Man of my word.
Lau remains completely silent while being burned alive atop a pile of cash, with no sound or muffled yell heard.
They work for me now. This is mine.
Before Batman cuts into Scarecrow's van, an outline of the cut location is visible on the metal. Lau sees the meeting room events on television despite no visible camera present in the room. At the start of the movie, the police department is labeled GCPD, but during the chase scene, the armored vehicles only display GPD. Despite being soaked in gasoline and suffering severe burns, Harvey Dent's suit remains largely intact, with only minor burns on the shoulder. For the hydraulic gunbender to work, it must apply force to both ends, but it only acts on the barrel tip while the imposter Batman holds the other end. After the Joker blows up the hospital, a crew member in white headphones can be seen closing the emergency door and cueing the bus driver before ducking out of sight. During the televised meeting with crime leaders, a green reflection on the table suggests a green screen was used to overlay another version of Lou's live video. A school bus crashes into a bank, damaging the building. However, when the Joker drives it away, the bus appears undamaged. The Joker aims his pistol sideways to shoot a window, but the window directly behind him shatters instead. During Bruce and Alfred's conversation about copycat vigilantes, Bruce's gaze inconsistently shifts between Alfred and looking down. At the party, the Joker shadows a window, but when Batman jumps out in the next scene, there's no broken glass on the floor. The Joker's eyelids are makeup-free during the heist, but when he removes his mask, black makeup appears on them. In the hospital scene, Harvey's heart monitor is visible on his finger when he shows his Joker coin, disappears in the Joker's view, then reappears. The grappling gun in the opening scene fails to latch onto anything and simply falls. Near the film's end, 6 SWAT officers surround Batman, connected by a cord, but only 5 go over the edge. After flipping his truck, the Joker fires at a Cadillac. Sparks appear, but no bullet holes are visible. When Lucius Fox meets Lau in Hong Kong, Chicago's McCormick Place buildings are visible in the background. When Salvatore Maroni gets into his car, the view through Dent's window shows the car moving at highway speed instead of accelerating from a stop. Before Batman jumps from the IFC-2 skyscraper, he sets explosives on Lau's office window. However, when the windows explode, Batman and Lau are extracted from the opposite side of the building, with IFC-2 now behind them. When Harvey Dent is lying in petrol, the liquid splashes onto the unharmed side of his face, yet that side remains completely unaffected after the fire. During the bank heist, when the Joker puts a smoke grenade in the manager's mouth, a black pipe is visible on the actor's cheek, supplying the smoke. When the Joker fires at the Bat Pod, a Cadillac crashes into trash cans. Moments later, the car and cans are back in their original positions.
Mob!
You wouldn't dare try to
Near the
justify
end,
yourself.
Dent cocks his revolver
You
while
wouldn't
holding
dare
Gordon
try to
hostage.
justify yourself
Moments
in
later, he
prison.
cocks it again while approaching Gordon's family.
Is it your wife?
Near the end, when Batman tells Gordon to blame him for Two-Face's murders, a shot of Two-Face briefly shows only the prosthetic without CGI effects.